Greetings, traveler.
Hey everyone, if you're ever wondering where we get these review games from, a fair number of them come from my Discord. We have a channel there called Game Review Suggestions, where if you saw a cool game, you can post it there, and then I will take a look, and if it looks cool, I'll cast it on my stream, and we'll turn it into a YouTube video. So if you'd like to do that, or just join the Discord community, we have a link below in the pinned comment. As always, please enjoy the video. So, we got an Alutemo game coming right up. Fantastic Japanese player. We've already reviewed quite some of his games before. So we got ourselves a Dragon Naga, Murloc, Mech, and Beast lobby. Let's see what hero he's wanting to take. Well, Nagas are in, so you have Zarjira. That's usually my criteria as well for Thorim. It's like, could get Zarjira. Such a fun unit because you get to copy, do all kinds of shenanigans. Yeah, here we are. I mean, these are all kind of pickable because the left one is also tempo and Futurefin can do Futurefin stuff, so. But he's looking at the types and it seems like he's a little bit more interested in the Futurefin. See, I usually just snapshot Jira because you can make goldens and copy it. You can use it to just, you know, triple minions naturally. But Alutemo going for the Futurefin. Okay, let's see how he does that then. So Jira does illegal things, yes. Although, you know, Futurefin definitely can do that too. We're gonna start with the straight up -5 health here because of the Murloc. Hey, easy going. Thank you very much for the prime. Appreciate that. This could be a 3-on-3. Let's see when he gets back. He just left for his chair. Yeah, all right. So get the guy. Holding it for now. I guess it's not gonna kill anything. 4-on-4? I don't know. He's thinking like, do I just buy this? There's no pirates, but beasts are in. Beasts have some good 4s, right? I love getting... Yeah, he's checking like, what are the odds that I die if I go to 4? But just the fact that you can get Tiger Shark into Lasher or Tiger Shark into Rylak, that helps a lot when beasts are in. Now, pirates are usually also a really good one to have because then you can just hit Bigwig or play like a Balladist on a Bigwig. But you can see that he's in the tank right now trying to figure out what are the odds that I stabilize here. It looks like he doesn't like the odds, so he's going to pick up spell power, he's going to pick up a rallier, and going to hope for some dragons here. Get the hotfix balance out a bit. A little bit, but it's really not a patch yet. It's like a small one. It's mainly some trinkets that they rebalanced just because they can change the cost. And then like some small nerfs. And they brought front rig back, for instance. That's an example. Yeah, it's not that big a deal. Gets the good hit here. Doesn't take damage. That's nice. Enjoying the new set? Oh yeah. Yeah, trinkets are great. Deep blue is good to stabilize with. So... Oh, he's thinking about double selling or... No, there's a dragon here. I guess he's considering just taking a dragon. See, if the arrow costed 1, this would be a lot easier because you could just take the dragon, take the deep blue, and take the arrow for 1. I do think you want deep blue because you're going to need something to stop taking damage with, and deep blue is one of those things. Okay, it just takes the arrow and rolls. Has a chef's choice for a dragon, but there's also just a raptor if he wants to take guaranteed decent tempo. Great sub alert, wow. Yeah, it's a tough one, yeah. He's not happy with it. The arrow on the deep blue, because he's going to keep that one longer, yeah, and then he just buffs the dragon. The game feels like you force a type turn 1 or you lose. That is the biggest reason for losses, that you are forcing a type on turn 1. It's definitely not that. That is, you are playing the game wrong if that's what you're doing. It's all about being flexible and then committing once you have your key cards. Where can you see the hotfixes? Ugh, it's like buried in the forums. Let me link it to you. Let's first see what he does here. Typewriter is very nice. These are all honestly nice except the trident. It's fun to go for the souvenir. He's on 34. I guess he wants to get zesty this turn. That's a big one, but he can't, right? He's still on tier 3. I guess typewriter is worse than 2. You could just take wallets. You kind of want Drakari later anyway for your Futurefin, so there is some synergy there already. It's actually a bit of a tricky one, but when in doubt, you can just slam a wallet. It looks like he is doubting, so... Oh, yeah, it's not an easy one. He does use this in-game tool quite a bit. think Alutemu feels bad for the devs. It's like, well, they worked so hard to put this in. I got to use it, right? All right, we are going to go wallet in the end. And then we sell the 2-1 for the Raptor pair, just because that's a little bit stronger and we might triple. Okay. And then I do like buffing the 2-8. It's got a lot of health, but no damage. So you got to give it a little bit more damage. Yeah, again, I feel like they do a terrible job with these hot fixes when it comes to announcing them. Because nobody knows, right? Every time I talk to people in the chat, it's just like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it, right? Like, where can I find it? So just not having it at the same place as, like, because you could have it under patch notes and then just say this is a hotfix, and people will be like, oh, okay, cool. But at least now I know something happened. Found the Zesty, also a reborn, but I think you skipped that. Ooh, okay. So he wants to use the deep blue on the excuse me. Ooh, another deep blue. That's beautiful. He wants to use deep blue on the Futurefin. That's why he's already picking up Scout. That's kind of cool to see that he's comfortable picking it up ahead of time. He's like, well, I'm going to need this anyway next turn, so I'm just going to go in. After Battlegrounds, what's your favorite game? World of Warcraft. Okay, so... ready to not take damage? Yeah, we are. Oh, the Raptor spawned the Macaw to then proc the Raptor. And then it spawns a banana. That would have been so funny if the banana then triggers. Hey, what's up, Gospodar? How you been, dude? Yeah. I think the tracker is superior to the in-game tool. We don't know exactly how much money he has left to spend here. Also, what is he looking for here? Is he just going to roll a few times and then level, or is he just hard committing to trying to find more buffs? He has a back-to-back for his Futurefin. It comes online this turn, right? Yeah, it should be online this turn. So just looking to get some buffs for the Futurefin here. Found another Zesty. See, this is where I think these like very, very, very high level players also are just fun to watch, where they change the rules of the game a little bit based on what they need to do. Roll, he gets it? No, he's not there yet. He has to start selling stuff, right? Sell roll. Yeah, there we go. I was like, man, there's no way we're not getting it this turn. You love the new season and the patch? Yeah, bonus till 9.5. That's strong. That's really nice. Yeah, trinkets are... I feel like trinkets do benefit good players a bit more. The choice of Alutemu to stay on tier 4, it shows how he understands what his path forward is in the game. Right? So he knows he's getting Futurefin. He just wants to get as many buffs as possible on the Futurefin, which is him just saying, okay, let me roll on tier 4. Maybe I can golden this D-Blue. Maybe I can find this second Zesty. And he did find the second Zesty. That helps you scale the D-Blue faster, which helps you scale the Futurefin faster, which helps you scale the Scout more. And that also gives him like a really clean fight here, because he's just quite a bit stronger. Now, I would be surprised if you see him donkey rolling on tier 4. Unless he takes his candle, because then you don't really level, then you just roll. He has 18 gold here. Oh, I guess he cast Overconfidence too. He's checking that the 6 drops here because he's considering taking candle, I suppose. There's also Morgul, which is not bad. I don't think we want the other two. So he's going to roll with the candle because Balinda works on deep blue. That is quite outrageous. Another blue and an eyes. Oh, you can get eyes. Dude. This is it, right? I was saying like, oh, we're probably going to see him go to 5. But again, he figures out, oh, wait, if I take Candle, I could get Eyes while I'm still on tier 4. And on top of that, if I get Balinda, I also double my D blue triggers. So again, right? Like where I might have by default already been on tier 5. He's just like, well, you know, you got to know why you're leveling. And, you know, if you don't have to, then it's totally fine. So he's going to use the regular D blues. Now, I like this more too. Because the golden deep blue, it's nice to cast the regulars first, but all the regular buffs on the Futurefin are still going to be permanent buffs on the Scout, so I think I like this a lot more. All right, we have yet another comp that we can add to our list, chat. Balinda deep blue, and in particular, if you can get Candle, you don't even have to leave tier 4. That's actually pretty sick.
Yeah, makes you use your brain a bit more instead of getting stuff for free.
Yeah. So trinkets, I have seen people say, oh, I don't like trinkets instead of time warps, simply because time warps are free and it's more fun to just get it for free. But I've also heard people say, I don't like time warps because they increase the power level too much, because you don't have to buy them, you get them for free. So I've heard exactly the same, I guess, argument, but on both sides, why people like it or don't like it. Why I like trinkets and why I think they're good for strong players is that you actually don't always, you actually rarely go for the synergy stuff. Sometimes the synergy stuff is fantastic and you get specific type trinkets that you're just very happy with and you're very strong. But very often you have to take whatever trinket just suits your situation the best on that particular turn even, to just have a good game. And you just treat the trinket like it's part of the game, not like it's your whole game. So to give you an example, I recently took 5 free rerolls and a golden dragon just so I could triple. Oh, talking about triples, here's a Balinda. Because I needed a 6-drop. So I just took that. I made a random dragon golden. I got a 6-drop. I got 5 free rerolls. And then I just didn't play dragons at all. So, okay, nice. We got another eyes too. This is sick, bro. So he's not going to be on 5 even now. He will want Drakari at some point, but Jesus. Turn 10, we've got a golden Balinda. And Coral. Coral, right. Bro, this candle is unbelievable in this comp. This is so illegal. Dude, I have got to take more Futurefin when Nagas are in. This is so easy to set up. Now, yes, he has Candle, but even without Candle, it's not that hard to get a D-Blue and a Zesty. And as long as you have a D-Blue and a Zesty and then you unlock your Futurefin from Thorim, you're kind of already good, right? Now, he has the ultimate setup here, which is he has the golden Balinda and he has the Coral because he has the Candle, right? But even without the golden Balinda and the Coral and stuff, you would be okay for a while and you could level and go get them yourselves. So this is not like, it's not like something that doesn't work if you don't have Candle. He's actually holding the card here. So this is an interesting play, right? This might look like it makes absolutely no sense, but Alutemu essentially is estimating that he is way too strong for this opponent anyway. Because of that, he can hold the Coral in his hand, which means that he could play Bram next turn if he wants it, use some battle cries, and then drop the Coral whenever he feels like he needs the tempo. So, pretty good. These are these little things that these guys do that just separate them. A big thing was him identifying that he did not have to go to tier 5 early at all this game. He's gonna check his things first. Ooh, I mean, Magic Fin when we have a brand in our hand is almost always good, right? Okay, he's not even taking the Magic Fin. Wow. I guess what is a 6-drop that he would want if he doesn't take Magic Fin? I guess just the eyes? Because he already has the golden Balinda. Yeah, Drakari is now fantastic. Oh, if we had Magic Fin, we could have oiled. No. Well, would we have had the money? Not really, right?
I always take 5 Chroma Drake Lesser Trinket when offered. Just feels like best stabilizer and tier push in the game.
Yes, 5 Chrono Drakes, Lesser Trinket is just broken. It does way too much. Oh, he buys another Deep Blue. He probably goes for now is Leroy's and Drakari's. The rest is just economy. Well, more Coral is unbelievably good for him. But he has the Candle for that. Yeah, so he's just maxing the greed here. And why not, right? He's an absolute monster. He just picks up the extra D-Blue so he can keep it on the board. That means it's an extra D-Blue cast this turn and next turn. And it's actually another 3 casts because of Balinda. This is scaling out of hand, man. Yeah, Chrono Drake Portrait for 1 gold when you pivot is unholy. Like, you win your next 2 fights almost guaranteed and you get like plus 4 gold. It's unreasonable. Probably even get more than 4 gold because the guy makes a spell too. It's just sick. Man, this is an unbelievable start. It's so specific, but now I see why he did not go for the Zarjira. Because the Futurefin is essentially a very clean path to victory. And he's building out his endgame here with these Dire Mucks. Yeah, Balinda doesn't stack, so I guess it's just Corals, right? I probably don't need chicken. Like, board space is going to be tough. It's funny how he has a brand in his hand, but I guess I just came off a triple, right? Yep. Yeah, he tripled his Deep Blue earlier, I think. No, he goldened it, though. Didn't he? He tripled something, I think. I don't think he just bought brand. Golden Scout is twice the stats. It depends if you think you're big enough, then You don't have to take it, because then you only lose your scout to scam anyway. He's checking what the other opponent might have. Like, how strong are these people? How likely are they to scam me? Okay, we're good. Alright, he's gonna buy them. Professional, by the way. So now he cast the regular ones first, but I guess he also might need some hand space. Man, he's greeting that regular deep blue. One more fight here. Yeah, no respect because the opponent is mechs. Understandable. This is like random Copium Divine Shield comp, which is honestly not even that bad with the Sanctify thing getting reborn by the Kangor. But yeah, it's not what we have. It's not absolute premium deep blue permanent buffs due to the Futurefin. If you press twice, it goes... it's not twice, it's just when I hit go. Like, space doesn't... I know, whatever. Doesn't matter. Shit. He is still happy picking up a deep blue. I guess it is 3 deep blue casts that he's buying. Another eyes. Disgusting. He doesn't need another one, right? Well, he can golden the deep blue. Or the Diarmuck, I guess. He can have that other eyes for his Zesty. Yeah, then he can cast here. Golden the Zesty. Picking up the scam. Scam reporting for duty. Right, Balinda goes... Pants goes on, pants goes off, pants goes on. It's like, haha!
You didn't make the cut!
You thought no pants. But first I went pants, then no pants, then pants after all. Ta ta ta! My editor recently did such a good edit with that where it was like... Pants on off on. Now, taunting Diarmuck is bad if somebody rerolls Illidan hero power. That's like a very, very niche thing, but Illidan actually kills your Diarmuck before the effect goes off, so you don't get your summons. It's like chicken. If you taunt a chicken, then you don't have the effect either if the opponent kills it first with Illidan. +1 gold brand, indeed. Okay, he's gonna decide that he doesn't need all the Diarmucks. Do we just play Coral? He's chilling. It's like, I don't care. This is like unbelievable levels of greed. He's fighting back to back as well. Man, if you're fighting back to back, don't you want to just tempo him? Well, hang on. I guess you don't want to miss out on scaling. Because if he plays the Coral, he doesn't summon the Scout unless he sells another thing. So it doesn't really help him that much. He almost killed him, yeah. I'd be afraid of back-to-back outscaling, but this is a pretty unreasonable amount of scaling already. Right now, the 6-drops are going to be a little bit annoying, where we're just going to see them polluting our shop. Oh, is he trying to level? Are we not interested in the Drukhari at all? It's like back-to-back for more, yeah, sure. With Golden Balinda, why not? Still happy to go deep blue. Golden Scouts. He's quite comfortable at 24. Yeah, it's just I've seen back-to-back do some unreasonable numbers. If he was aware that it was back-to-back, which he might not have because it could be a little difficult to read, I think the argument of let's just kill this guy and get it over with is not a bad argument. And Coral is a 6-star and it would probably survive. So it does quite well in the DPS department. But so he's sold out of 1 scam unit because he's essentially saying, I'm not going to play another Diarmuck and I want this Diarmuck to pull the Scout. I don't want this Diarmuck to pull the... I don't need a Diarmuck to pull the other one. Okay, fair. He has to cycle it out for Futurefin. That's true. Oh, right, it's not on the left, yeah. I guess he would play another Diarmuck then, right? I guess it all depends on how big the other guy is. Yeah, you can totally sell a Zesty. Yeah. Okay, so I guess he does buy it again if he sees it then. Yeah, you're totally right. The Futurefin goes on the left. I'm just thinking, I guess you buy it again if you see it? Probably? Question mark? And then he had to play Coral this time because he doesn't want to snipe the buffs on the Coral. Yeah. Whole game without Drukhari. Well, we were on tier 4 for a very, very, very long time, right? So got to keep that in mind. Also, the first 2 rolls we do are guaranteed 6 drops. So it's like he has -2 rolls per turn when it comes to Drukhari. But he does go to tier 6. Oh, I guess Wisdom Ball, yeah. And Corals. Okay, tier 6 is good because he can get more Corals. That's true. Probably want to buy that, right? Yeah. Does he just chill or is he selling his SD this turn? Looks like he's selling his SD this turn. So funny, right? Just eat. Does get rewarded with another Coral. Does not go for the back-to-back this time. I don't know. I don't think we're doing much this turn, but sure. So this depends on how strong the opponent is. Because you could technically hold this Coral if you just care about scaling for the back-to-back guy. Because this Coral is not blocking the scaling in the hand, it's on the right. And you do want to leave a board space so the scout summons and gets twice the stats. So I think you just hold Coral in the hand. Oh, so many buffs, bro. This is such a satisfying comp he's playing. Golden Balinda. Very, very cool. All right. Yeah, this is just on a completely different level. Oh, but the Coral gets pulled instead of the Venom because the Diamok pulls based on damage, not health. That gets me quite often. I very often just look at Diamok as it's going to pull my biggest health unit. I guess base skill was based on health, right? Well, you can roll the golden guy in his shop now, right? The Coral. All right, there it is. Because he has the candle, giving him guaranteed 6 throw. My youngest is gonna take her nap, so she said goodnight. Now it depends on how much we want to play Scam and play around Scam. Base skill is based on health, I think so, yeah. Because in my head, I'm thinking highest health. Isn't Drukhari the end of turn unit? Yeah. More pants. We require additional pairs of pants. Balinda goes to 3 pants every time. That's such a funny animation. Does that block your scouts? Does that block your scouts? I think it blocks your scout. Let's fast forward. Yeah, he played a full board. Okay. I guess he needs the Sindore to prevent the horses from reboarding, sure. Okay. Yeah, back-to-back's got some good scaling on it. Alright, nice Sindore hit. But we got 42,000 here. It comes back with shields. Is this a problem? It is not a problem. Okay, nice. That feels like that game should not have gone on for too much longer, because man, he just gets there, right, with the scaling. Man, that was well done with the Sindore.